instead of explaining to Fred why he didn't have the thing, he was like, man, I'm just doing me right now. Like, I need to focus on myself right now. And it's like, okay, but you can't just focus on yourself when you're in a group project where you and your mistakes can affect other people. You fucking idiot. You fucking buffoon.
Literally.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're back with some more Minecraft. I just showed Anna my new skin that she couldn't see last recording session. We got some stories to tell. I got a hole to dig. Let's go.
I've not just gone Alfredo.
So, what do you want to share your story? Because my story isn't connected to me in any way, shape, or form. I don't know if yours is though.
Let me ask you one question real quick. Is your story or is it depressing?
It's. Did you say is it funny or depressing?
Yes.
It's funny and wholesome.
It's funny and wholesome? Well, what do you think is better to do? Like, go with the real gut punch story first, or with the funny, happy, wholesome one first?
Gut punch, because then
I say gut punch. It's not that bad.
I'd say if we're gonna go for the more sad story, we should start with that first, because then we can end with the wholesome story.
Okay.
Fucking
yep,
bring back faith in humanity.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm not saying that because that means I get to go first. I'm just saying that because I generally agree. Just want to specify that. No. So, what happened to me today? That is the context of our story. It's my Chicanics class. It's about like Mexican Americans living in the United States and the overall history, going from Mexicans to being United States citizens up to like the modern day. So we were talking about like gay. They use the word queer in the article a lot, and I'm not sure if that's like an appropriate word to use still.
Right.
So I'm just gonna stick with gay and lesbian.
That's probably the safest bet. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, about like lesbian Chicanas and stuff. So for like today's activity, actually no, I should start with the other one before, because it's kind of been building up for a while. There's two people that sit next to me on either side, and I was like, oh cool, I got some homies that I can like make and hang out with. But now I think these motherfuckers are being kind of mean to me, and I'll tell you why. And I will tell you why. So going into class, we're having a little fucking activity about like some videos that we watched, right? It was like, okay, so you're a Mexican American immigrant. The only job that you can get is doing labor jobs, such as like harvesting crops in fields,
right,
or like construction, I think. Just yeah. So we just have to make a poster for like this, not riot, but this protest that was held. And our poster was gonna be like, Sun made the Raisin Brand. That, but instead of like the girl being happy, she's fucking sad, and she's sad because she's out in the goddamn fields instead of getting a fucking education. I'm swearing a lot just for funsies. And like when we're working on this project, like it's just the three of us, right?
Right.
I come up with this idea. I'm just like talking about the meaning and stuff, and both of them are like indifferent. And I'm like, do you have a better idea? And they're like, no, we can do that. And it's just like, bitch, what the fuck do you want with me? Like, you're not happy with what I'm coming up with, and you don't have a better idea? How are you gonna talk smack like that?
Yeah.
And not have anything to like follow up with, you know what I mean?
For real.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm doing this drawing, and I don't know. I'm trying to make it look good, but then it's like, okay, well maybe we should like finish the drawing part soon. And it's like, great, thank you. That's super awesome. And
Mm.
I was like, we didn't come up with like a big thing to be on our poster. So he just wrote like 4 paragraphs each corner of the goddamn thing. And then the third girl who was gone like the entire time we were coming up with this fucking idea just in the bathroom comes
Mm.
back and is like going over all of this in markers. And it's like, great. This is so awesome. I love being here. And
I
I
love
was
working
pissed
with these
off because he
people.
was like, "Well, maybe we should finish the drawing part soon." And I don't know if I was being like an oversensitive asshole, but I was like, I don't know. I guess there isn't really like a nice way to ask someone to like finish their drawing.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those things where it's like you don't want to rush them because then it's just gonna look bad.
But if you're running out of time and you don't even got like anything else on the goddamn page, like I don't know. It's mixed. I don't feel like he's completely wrong. I don't feel like I'm completely right, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
He definitely could have worded it better.
As it wasn't great all around is what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
And I got upset. I was irritated with him after he had said that. And I don't know. And it was like, "Oh, do you want to talk about what's wrong?" And I'm like, "Not really. I didn't want to make my problem anybody else's problem."
Yo, we hit
And
deep
she's
slay,
like,
bro. We hit
"What?
deep slay, bro. This shit getting
Damn, bro, how
deep.
far are you digging, now? What the fuck?"
I'm currently at Y5.
Bruh.
Actually,
Ain't no way.
you can come see how big the hole is. You're in the game.
Oh, you are absolutely correct. I'm not just aimlessly standing in front of the farm anymore. But yeah, that was 2 weeks ago at this point,
Mm-hmm.
and we have another project today, and that's why I was talking about like Chicana lesbians earlier. That was what the article was about,
Mm-hmm.
and we had to do a skit. Where's the hole again? I don't remember. Oh,
Do
you
you know where
mean
the
that one
villager
right
house?
there? That one right there?
Oh yeah, what's up, bro?
What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god, no way, yeah. Holy
Uh,
Okay, I'm going back to the safe zone. I don't feel
going
safe
to
out
the
here.
safe zone.
I'm
Actually,
going to the safe
if you
zone.
do me a big favor, if you go lay in the bed, it should still have it to where it's only one person and it'll
Oh,
skip the night.
bet.
So if you go to sleep, you can skip the night for me, and that would be real
Let's
fucking sexy of you.
go. I got you, man. I got you. You may not re- What do you mean? What do you mean? For why? For whom?
For
I'm sorry.
why?
Let me try again. They're still here. Where?
And has got to do some
Who's it?
monster
Who's
slaying.
there? Who's there? Knock knock.
Knock knock. Jesus, it's me.
Oh, is it because of the skeletal horses? No
No.
way. Chill.
If that's the case, then you wouldn't have been able to sleep like ever.
Yeah. Yup. Um,
I'm gonna come up there and see if there's anything that you can't
I
see.
I might be tripping. I don't know if I see anything. I'm gonna try it again. Actually, yeah, just sit where you are, and like I'm gonna try it again real quick.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Well, that was weird.
It
Yeah.
just happens.
So we have to do the skit. It's like just a group of feminists, and there's white feminists, and then Chicana feminists, and the group's separated because white feminists were like really exclusive in
Mhm.
like the first wave, I guess you'd call it,
Right.
and like weren't particularly interested in talking about like race or ethnic issues. Um,
As most white people don't.
yeah, I was gonna say it's not like it's okay, but it is what it is. So, yeah, we're doing a skit. I'm the asshole white woman who's like, "We're feminists. What do we want?" And they'll be like, "Better wages for labor work." And it's like, okay, maybe later. yeah, better wages for women in office jobs, right? I could have done something like that. It wasn't nearly as complex as that, but they literally gave me nothing to work with. I'll get
Right,
into
right.
that in a second. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much what it was. It was just supposed to be like showing the comparison between those two groups.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like talking about this idea, and it's the same bullshit as last time where it's like, okay, we get into a group and nobody there is like saying anything at first at all.
Right.
And like when I suggested an idea, like nobody like it was like,
Well,
okay, yeah, we could do that.
is
And
it
it's
like a
like
completely different group, or is it the same group?
no, it's like the same okay, it's like the
Okay.
same two people as the previous group, but there's also three more people.
I was gonna say, because if it's completely new people, that'd be understandable. But if it's the same people and they're still not doing shit, that's.
So she's just like one of the girls. She's on her computer the entire time. She's like looking at the article stuff occasionally, but she is online shopping for Christmas presents. So she's clocked out.
Damn, bitch! You're just Christmas shopping. You can't even. You're not even playing like fucking Dr. Mario or some shit like I was in high school.
So okay, so we got that. Two of the other girls that are in this group, like before we got into this group, I heard them behind me like, talking the entire fucking time,
Oh
like
yeah.
the teacher, and
Those
it's like
types
a little bit
type of
louder
people.
than just whispering, so it's fucking noticeable. And we get into this group, nothing. Not a word. Not a singular fucking word. The
Yup.
one dude in this group, he's chill. I like him. We have no problem with him.
He a
And then
homie.
there's fucking Regulus, who's like the same motherfucker who was like, okay, maybe we should hurry up now, or who was like the one that was like, nah, that's gonna be a spoiler. But the point is, it's like I don't know, man. It just wasn't a good combination. And I wanted to like relate it back to like the lesbian chicanas because that is what I just read about. That was what we all just read about.
That's the
And
whole
it's like,
fucking point.
but no, so we don't do that. My idea was rejected. Okay, fine, whatever. That is literally that's fair enough. That's fair enough. And like they're trying to come up with stuff. And it's like what are like the differences between like white feminism and then Chicana feminism? And they're like asking or like raising questions or things that like the white feminists aren't covering. And then they're like taking their sweet ass time coming up with these questions, right? And then it's like down to the last like 5 minutes before like we're all gonna start presenting and shit. It's like, okay, what are your rebuttals to all of these questions?
Yeah.
Great. Awesome.
Great. 100%.
I love everything about this situation.
I love it how I get the bad grade because you guys aren't fucking doing anything. Thanks.
It's not that they're not doing anything. I just... Okay. Whatever. I'm trying not to be mad about it anymore. I wasn't even mad at first. I was upset. I fucking cried. So... There's that. And we're like coming up with this idea, and that's like when I make the joke is like, yeah, I can be like the white feminist who's like just ignoring their problems and shit. I'm kind of like I can be all piss and vinegar. Fucking Regulus, she's like, I can tell.
Damn, you suck. What an asshole. You don't
like,
you don't say that to somebody.
I was like, bruh, really? Like, I didn't call him an asshole, but I looked at him and I was like, really? So, that like pretty much sums up everything else. Like, we go up and give the presentation. I was already sensitive. I could have sworn to you I saw at least one person glaring at me, though. Probably not. That was most likely a delusion of my own imagination. But I
It's a
just
delusion.
I wasn't fucking with this class. By the end, I was texting Drew and Rob, or I was like, guys, I hate this fucking class.
Get me the fuck out of here.
It was like legitimately like right after that class, like before I really calmed down or anything, I was like, I don't want to go back to that class anymore. Like, she doesn't like grade you for like participation's part of the grade. If I can do well in like the writing assignments and shit, I can still pass and not go in person
Mm-hmm.
because it is so suffocating being around those two assholes. Like, and it just feels like there's been a couple of moments when like they think that I'm stupid or they're like making fun of me. Like, I'm fumbling over my words, bro. Minority in this class. That's never happened to me before. So this is new for me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I just, if I'm not like articulating myself like super fluidly, it's like because this content is unfamiliar for me, okay?
Right.
It's just I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to like listen to people who have actually been through this experience. I'm not trying to spew shit out of my ass
Mm-hmm.
before I do the research. So,
As you should.
and like, bro, it does not even matter. It just frustrates me thinking that. Like,
Yeah.
it's happening again, bro. Like, I'm trying to just like be in class and like be friends with people, and then like some reason I can't like continue being like, well, maybe something I did. For some reason, assholes just keep appearing in like my general domain.
Yeah. Well, it's just because it's easy to be an asshole, and I think people just don't have any patience anymore, failing to realize that not everybody else is also an asshole. So they'll just be an asshole to
Legitimately,
somebody that they
okay,
assume
I'm
is
not
one.
gonna sit here and pretend like I was the best classmate ever. I was so cool. I was so chill. I said I was upset, and it wasn't completely justified. That's okay.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are these assholes treating me differently now? Like Powell is just not talking to me anymore, and
Mm.
I'm like, girl, I was unpleasant for like T minus 20 minutes of your life.
Yeah, no, it didn't bring them joy, therefore you don't exist. That's how that works, apparently.
Bruh,
It's
bruh.
not bringing me joy.
Bunch of
I
bitches, dog.
Yeah, I have a similar story to that I've told you, but I don't think I've shared on
Mm-hmm.
to the fans, to the people.
To the
So,
peeps.
in high school, and this isn't like, it's close enough, but like it's somewhat different.
Mm.
So in high school, I had this like astrology class, I think it was.
Astronomy, bro.
Astronomy, that's right.
They teach you They're not teaching you fucking astrology.
I'm okay, astrology, astronomy, you can see the mistake.
Yes, I can. You're an
Um
asshole. I'm a pop. I'm sorry.
uh so I have this class, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we are given a group project, already a bad sign. Like,
Yeah,
I
literally.
normally I enjoy doing group projects cuz I like just working with people, even if they're kind of just assholes. Like, I could usually just be like, whatever, just get this done. I don't have to interact with this fucking dickhead no more. Um but so I get put in this group project, and the project is, you were supposed to create like a miniature. Ian, shut the fuck up. I'm not responding to your Instagram memes right now. I'm playing Minecraft. But so you had to make a little miniature solar system with a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
like garbage that you found around the school.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a genuinely like good idea for a project. Or no, it wasn't trash. It was just you had to find a way to make a miniature solar system, basically. And so I get put in this group, and it's like me, this one girl who we'll call Jones, this one guy who I'll call Fred, and this other guy who I'll call James. There was one other person, but she wasn't there for it. So, it didn't matter. So, already, like, we're off to a pretty good start. Me, Jones, and Fred, we're planning it out. We have good ideas. But James is just being that one lazy asshole who doesn't do anything, which is normally fine. Normally, I can just ignore those people and get the job done. It's whatever. However, Fred made the terrible mistake of giving James a task. Probably because, unlike me, he doesn't have the patience for people who are just not going to do anything in a group project. Also, can you go to Betty Biden Minecraft, please?
Oh, okay, sorry.
So he gives James this task of printing out pictures of the different planets in the solar system so that we can use them for the project. And he's like, yeah, I got that. I got a printer at home. Like, I could totally do that. Next day rolls around. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good old grand old time. I did my task, and now we're just chilling. I'm just waiting for James to get the pictures, and then we're ready to present it, right? James comes in. Fred's like, do you have the pictures? He's like, no. And pretty realistically, Fred gets fucking upset because that was James' one fucking job. And you gotta understand that James has some mental issue. Like, he might have been autistic, but I could be wrong. He never stated what exactly was wrong. But I knew that he wasn't just like a quote-unquote normal kid, right? So it could have easily like slipped his mind, and you do have to give him some leniency, but you have to understand that his mistake is going to affect all of our grades. So Fred is pretty realistically upset about this, and he's like, well, okay, can you go and print the pictures now since we have the printer at school? And he was like, I don't know why you're getting all fucking... Or James is getting all like, I don't know why you're fucking upset at me, bro, because I just didn't print some fucking pictures. It's like, he was specifically going out of his way to make the issue more of an issue than it already was, when the issue could have easily been resolved, right? And so James is like, he stomps off in his little hissy fit because people got mad at him. And this is one thing where, like, I've spoken to James on multiple occasions. He's an alright guy, but, like, he has this issue of, like, he'll do annoying stuff, and then he'll be like, I don't know why people don't like me. I don't know why people don't hang out with me, why they don't want to or why they don't want to spend time with me. And it's like, I don't know, maybe because you do stupid shit that affects other people, and then you get upset when they call you out for it. I don't know why I'm going up. None of my shit broke. Stupid. Damn, it's all deep slate now.
You're not stupid, bro.
But, yeah, so he's just getting all upset. And, like, the reason why I think he had, like, at least some form of, like, autism or some, you know, mental thing is because he had, like, that, like, teacher assistant that would always help him out and try to keep him on track and shit like that. And so he storms off, and he's just sitting at this desk being all mopey because people got mad at him. And then the teacher's like, all right, dude, you gotta help your group. And he's like, no, I'm not helping those guys. They're jerks. And then the teacher comes over to us, and they're like, are you guys being jerks to James? And it's like, no, he was asked to take part and help in this project, and he just didn't do it. And, like, if he had some complication and just said, oh, the printer wasn't working, or, oh, I just couldn't do it for whatever fucking reason, then no one would have given a shit. But he just said he didn't do it, and then he didn't explain why. And instead of fixing the issue and just doing the printing now, he just was being a little baby bitch.
Yeah, he got mad and tried to fight with somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. And so, like, I'm chilling because I've done my task, and we get the job done. Jones, who is a fucking baller, she went out of her way to take up James's task, right? So we have the thing ready, and we're just sitting at our desk waiting for, you know, the teacher to come and be like, all right, let's see your thing. And meanwhile, James is just over there in the back of the class, like, arguing with the teacher, and he's like, bro, I'm just doing me right now. No. That's what it was, is that instead of explaining to Fred why he didn't have the thing, he was like, man, I'm just doing me right now. Like, I need to focus on myself right now. And it's like, okay, But you can't just focus on yourself when you're in a group project where you and your mistakes can affect other people. You fucking idiot. You fucking buffoon.
Literally.
But yeah, no, he just kept saying that over and over again. He's like, I just want to focus on myself right now. I just got to focus on myself. And I'm pretty sure, like, Fred explained to the teacher that James just didn't do what he was supposed to do. So we were fine. Like, we got the grade, and I think we did really good, actually. I think we had, like, a pretty good grade for that. But just, I fucking, like, I hate it, and usually I can run with the punches, or roll with the punches when it comes to that, but I hate it when students just think that they're above group project, or not students, just people in general, because you have to do group projects in a work scenario too. Like, it's not something that's just restricted to school. Like, there's a whole reason why they do it in school. It's because that's something you do in the workforce anyway. But it's like, dude, you were given a job. You not doing the job affects everybody else. Why are you being a dickhead? Like, just do it. Usually, if you do your part, you can just go back to whatever you were doing beforehand. Like, that's what I was doing. Like, everything else was sorted out. James just had to get the pictures, and then he didn't do it. But it's just like, bro, why the fuck do people do that? Why do they think that they're above
Asshole
shit like
for
that?
that.
Why? Like, I don't get why people are just above, or think that they're above literally what they're supposed to be doing.
Bro, I don't know. That feels like it's happening a lot in college, bro, where, like, people will come to class and don't have shit and haven't done shit, and it's just like, oh, there was a reading. What was it about? Like, you're not, like, cool because you're, like, nonchalant or whatever. You're fucking stupid because you're not doing anything for class.
Like, I can't really say
Sitting
that
over
because,
there,
like, I wasn't the perfect student in high school. Like, I would still, like, fuck up on shit like that. Like, I would always forget to do my homework. I'd always forget to do something. Like, if there was a reading and there was, like, some, like, class, like, discussion later, I just sat there quietly and I was like, yeah, no, I didn't read that shit. Like, but like, usually when it came to, like, shit like group projects, I always got that shit done. I always did. Because it's not just about me in that situation. You know, it's also not about me having to end the episode.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
My throat's already sore from talking.
Bro, you got another story to tell, too.
That's true. I do have another story to tell, and it's kind of long, actually.
Ooh.
But I'll have to tell that story next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. I'm gonna get some more water real quick.
Sounds good to me, shoddy.